All right, I'm back. I've got it loaded. I'm loading in. All right, it's working out. It's working now. So I'm doing it. I'm on live. We have a mission in progress currently. We gotta bring 3 or 4. Yeah, we gotta bring 4 brave astronauts back to the surface of this beautiful planet. Never mind. I guess I've left off. I started through the progression of the game a little bit early, just because I was trying to get all the VR stuff set up, and I just recently started to stream, so I'm gonna, since I'm already pretty close to the start of the game, I'm just gonna leave it at that, and just gonna, just gonna start where I'm at. That's pretty much all that's going on. So I might decide to do this stream in VR later. I haven't decided, but that's the goal. Anyway, I'm gonna launch 4 brave souls into orbit, and they're gonna be brought back. I do have stock ships enabled, just for the sake of getting some of the missions done faster. I already know how to build, better versions of them. But what's special about this is I'm going to be doing some of it in VR, as I've said already, because I have the VR KSP mod installed, and we have IVA mode. So I like to use DE plus MAS, because it's the most high-tech software out there. We don't need those parachutes, we don't need the EVA packs, and so we have our pilot in there, and we have where are my passengers? Am I missing something? Right. So, oh, there is a flight in progress. Right. So we'll go back to the tracking station. It takes forever to load because I have so many mods installed, and I have a PC from like when I was 14. Anyway, there's pod, there's the space station. Where is the craft? There it is. There it is, right there. So we're gonna launch it, and I've got a procedure for launch already. I've already done this mission about 2 times to raise some funds for the space program, and I've got a Thrustmaster flight simulator set up. I don't have the rudders. I gave the rudders to someone, and hopefully I can get them back. Anyway, I control the rudder by just turning the yoke left to right. Anyway, so here's the shuttle. We're starting at the Chinese launch site. That's what I call it, because it's kind of similar to China. Yeah, it's close enough. I guess that would be China in real world terms. And that would be the U.S. That actually looks more like Africa. But that's the main launch site. Anyway, we got our pilot in there, and we got our tourists all loaded up, ready to go, ready for their big flight. And I'm gonna add another slot, just so we can get a good picture of what their faces are expressing. And we're gonna make sure that we have our avionics equipped, and we don't need any of this stuff. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna load into the cockpit here, and we're gonna get our system set up. We're gonna turn on our warning systems. And we have 150 meters for altitude warning. That can be turned down to 100. Actually, I'm gonna. What do we say? 50? 100? 150. I'm gonna do 50. Exactly. Cool. Got our attributes. Leave those external lights. We turn our internal lights on. Panel lights. Leave that on. And I like to get a good vessel view of our spacecraft. And stage, I'm going to leave that locked for now. I'm going to go into the launch window, and we have our altitude set for 71. Let's put that for 80. And what kind of inclination do we want? So here, how do we get to the next page? Inclination, there we go. Start launch at 0. That's exactly what we need. And we're going to be at 80. So altitude, boom, auto, we have that activated. And we're going to be at 80 kilometers above the Earth. We're going to have precise input control, and we're going to have the RCS on standby. What else do we have? That should be it. We are ready for launch. We're going to bring the throttle to idle, and that is all systems go. We will count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're doing some roll. Should be doing some roll. Yep, there's the roll. There's the initial roll. Points towards the right direction. The orbit. Okay, everything seems to be normal. Check our resources. 87% liquid fuel. Good. Okay, this week I can zoom in a little bit if I can. Alright, we are starting our turn out to the, what's our head? second layer of the atmosphere. Oh, okay, first boosters are separated. Our wings are still intact, that's good. I've been having a problem with the boosters hitting the wings and taking part of the wings off. That's why I use the precise input control for leaving the surface, because it's such an unstable rocket. You can only expect that something's going to go wrong with the autopilot. So that's why I have the precise input control. Alright, we've just entered space. I no longer need our vessel view because I know that we are going to do alright. That's our orbit right there. Our planned orbit is the darker line that goes around this white line right here. And our actual orbit is the green line. So, yeah, we're on track for a successful flight. There's the moon, very pretty out tonight. We should be ending our final burn for the liquid fuel. We're at 16%, 15%, dropping. And as soon as, it's very interesting, this craft is actually a monopropellant for its final stage. What do I have? Okay, liquid fuel on now. How's our orbit looking? How's our orbit doing? Orbit's growing. Orbit's looking very good. We are okay. That's our second stage. Yeah, our second stage is about to come. We are in a warp right now. We are pilot post in a warp. We're rotating quite a bit. Who's doing the work or not in the work? What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Alright, we're back. It's going to finalize our orbit. This is the monopropellant stage now. We've got a master alarm. We're playing on it. Yep, it's on. Yep, I know. We have low fuel. That's all part of the plan. We're looking back at our resources. Monopropellant is 80% and sitting on and falling. We are right on our maneuver. That's good. Back to the orbit this way. It's our orbit map. Orbit map is looking good. I really only care about this map. This map's detailed there. It's quite a resource. Quite a resource thirsty operation we have going on, but I think this is not gonna work out. I'll tell you why. We're moving sideways. That's not a very good thing. Yeah, that's not good at all. We aren't going to achieve orbit at this rate. We're going to lose propellant. We're not going to be able to orbit in time. Alright, so that's a mission fail. Just for the sake that we don't have any propellant and our autopilot took us sideways. It was doing so good. It was doing so good at the beginning, and then it just decided to turn like that. That really wasn't what I planned. Yeah, it's not doing the right thing. Alright, well, let's bring them back down to the surface. There's really nothing else much I can do at this point. Ground proximity alert on. Let's turn auto is off. yeah, at this point we really need to focus up and start getting aligned. Prograde. That's our prograde. Okay, verified that this is actually indeed the prograde. Let's do retrograde. Let me look at the quality of the video. Yeah, quality looks good. This I was gonna get an OBS driver just for the sake of streaming, but it doesn't look like that's necessary at the moment. We are in a descent, so I gotta start focusing up now. We're gonna give it some monoprop, and we'll look at our altimeter. We're running out of monoprop. I'm not gonna be able to make it back. What's our speed? Yeah, we got a very high orbit and surface velocity. Possibly not be able to survive this. We'll just have to really do our checks and balances here on this. Alright, we gotta line up, and it looks like we're gonna be landing in the dark. I hate landing in the dark. And it's gonna be an off-field landing here, so that's another downside. Alright, vessel view is gonna be very important. Because we won't have, it's going to get very hot re-entering the surface. Passive display, other configurations. Yeah, that's just how it's going to be. We're going to have a really hot re-entry. We're going to come in hot. Alright. SAS off, stability assist, and we want precise control. We don't have RCS, that's fine. We'll be in the atmosphere. Yeah, we're going to be landing in the dark. Alright, let's skip to our re-entry. This is not going to be a nice and easy re-entry. This is going to be a devastating re-entry. There's our heat. I've got a very bad feeling about this. I'm going to pitch up. We're at 0 degrees. Let's bring that up to 10 degrees. Get our roll good. Alright, we're going to drop it right there. Yeah, it's doing it. Not perfect, but it'll get us down there. Alright, we need heat. We need heat warning. We don't have heat warning, so let's see. Do we? This is the worst time to be checking that. But okay, cabin overheat. That's really good. If we get a cabin overheat, that's it. The mission's over. We're done. Doesn't matter if our passengers are alive or not. We're dying. That was the perfect time to what do we got? Cabin overheat. That's exactly what I did not want. I wish I could see how severe it is. I'm just gonna look in here. It's not that bad. If we're at half heat, it's not bad at all. Because I remember 10 degrees pitch is the sweet spot for this, for the re-entry on this craft specifically. So yeah, We've locked our stage. Nav ball looks good. That's exactly how we should be. We're right on track. Right on track. All right, successful reentry. Now the challenging part is we're landing at night. That is very bad. That is very, very bad. I'm gonna turn off my lights. Yep. $20,000. Okay, we're gonna land on the water. That's very good. The water is the best place to land. For ditching. Looks like we have some surface to do. What's our altitude? Disable SAS. And I'm just gonna pitch this puppy down. Do a barrel roll on that. Pull reverse here. Hey. Yes. Okay, you sure? Alright. You need, oh wait, you want